ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Okay, we are resuming the study of mantra number 12, Pariksha Lokan. In your notebook, page 46. And Gita Press, page 42 in my book. So let's chant from Brahmanasya eva visheshatah adhikaraha. One sentence before where we stopped. Okay. Brahmanasya eva
ब्राह्मणस्य एव
visheshatah
विशेषतः
adhikaraha
अधिकारः
Brahma vidyayam iti
ब्रह्मविद्यायामिति
Brahmana grahanam
ब्राह्मणग्रहणम्
Pariksha lokan
परीक्ष्य लोकान्
kim kuryat
किं कुर्यात्
iti uchyate
इति उच्यते।
nirvedam.
निर्वेदम्।
Okay. So, until now, Bhaashyakara has explained three words in this mantra: Pariksha, Lokan, Karmachitan. We are about to enter the word Nirvedam. So, this is what Paramarthanandaji calls as a transition mantra. Transitioning, or rather, transitioning from karma to jnana. Karma, which includes Laukika karma. I don't want to say secular karma. I have to use some other word. Day-to-day karma. Let's keep it for now. Day-to-day activities, general activities, and Vaidika karma. Vedic activities. I want to put it that way because there's no such thing called secular in our Shastram, in our view of the life. So, karmachitan lokan parikshya. That is the way to, that is Anvaya. Pariksha karke, having examined, having assessed, having properly understood lokan. Lokaha can mean many things. Lokyate iti lokaha. That which is experienced is called a loka. That's it. Simple meaning. Direct meaning. Karma vyutpatti. That which is experienced is a loka. So we generally translate it as the world. So bhulokaha ityadi. The entire surroundings that is available for us to experience. On earth I can experience anything on earth in general. Given the right resources, one can experience. So it's called bhuloka. And then other lokas are there, lokan. So experiences, that is lokan. Types of experiences, types of worlds. All right. What are these lokas? Karma chitan. Karma chitan. Shankaracharya says, dharma adharma nirvartitan. Means these experiences which are a product of nirvartita, means created by, produced by, okay, produced by what? Dharma and adharma. These are the only two things possible. Two types of karma are possible: dharma karma or adharma karma is possible. So dharma adharma nirvartita. So that is what, so what is created is called a lokaha. An experience is created. And so then I guess suppose Brahmana also, I did not forgot to circle it here, but the word Brahmana comes, yeah, we said we should add the word, right? So that's why I didn't. Brahmana. Then Brahmana also, Shankaracharya, we talked quite a bit on that. So here, Guna Brahmanasya eva, Guna Brahmana. The person we are interested in is a person who, whether a person is mature or not. That's all we are interested in. Mature in terms of mindset. So, Guna Brahmana, Karma Yogi. So, Karma Brahmanasya eva Visheshataha Adhikara. Visheshataha. Hey, this particular topic is very unique. It is not like Karma Kanda, where even a boy, a 6-year-old boy, can repeat all the chants and do all the Sandhya Vandanam Adi, everything he can do and grow up a little bit. All the entire Karma Kanda, whatever homas are there, whatever is said, the person can do. Repeat the chants and do all the karmas. Everything can be done. Because it only involves repetition and doing what you are told to do. Literally, like a child is told to do by the parents. This is what you must do. You must leave your shoes there before you enter this room, before you enter the house. That's it. No questions asked. Neither the child knows that they should ask questions also. So keep on doing what you are told to do. This is the life of a child. And like that, Vedic karma also is exactly like that. You ask, the minute a Purohit enters your house, then that's it. You're not asking him questions. You're following what he tells you. That's all. And so that is meant to give me some maturity. And here, that mature person who's understood the role of karma, Visheshatah Adhikarah Sarvatyagena Brahma Vidyayam iti Brahmana Grahanam. So understand this Brahmana word to be used in the sense of a karma yogi, in the sense of a mature person. Nothing to do with what the person does or does not do, nothing to do with what varna the person belongs, ashrama the person belongs, and nothing. Even a brahmachari can be interested in Vedanta. So that is what is understood there. And then pariksha lokan kim kuryat iti uchyate. Lokan pariksha, after having examined all these life experiences, one's own experiences and others' experiences also. It's all available for us to examine. And so, lokan pariksha kim kuryat. What must the person do? Iti uchyate. That is being said by the word nirvedam. Like that, Bhagavan Bhashyakara is explaining. Okay, let's read the next sentence. Nifpurvah
निःपूर्वः
vidihi atra
विधिः अत्र
vairagyarthe
वैराग्यार्थे
vairagyam ayat
वैराग्यम् आयात्
kuryat iti etat.
कुर्यात् इति एतत्
Yeah. All right, we'll have to understand this properly. So, word nirvedam in the moolam is being explained. So, he's saying atra. Atra means in this context. In this context, nirvedam means in the sense, in the meaning of vairagyam. Vairagyam, it's a dispassion. It's a mature. It's a sign of maturity. It's not being caught up by anything and everything out there. That is vairagyam. And have a say over things. So he's saying this nirvedam is a word that comes from the dhatu vid dhatu. And if you go to Ashtadhyayi and type vid, you will get some 5 or 6 roots of the type vid. Generally, a root appears only once in the dhatu pata. Pat, patati, reads, studies. Only one pat is there. Okay. Likhati, likhna. Only one dhatu lik is there. That's all. But with dhatu, 5, 6 times it comes. With slightly different shades of meanings are all there. Like Vedaha. Vedaha, Chaturvedaha. How did that word come from? From vid dhatu. Vid jnane or vijnane. In the sense of knowledge. Okay. With Veti, Shankaracharya uses the word Veti, one who knows. It's called Veti. That with has given the word Veda, but here this with is different. Okay, it is different with. Uh, okay, this with is from which Gana it is? It is from fourth Gana or something like that. And here fourth Gana. Okay, with Sattayam. Different dhatu altogether, which has a different meaning. Sattayam, in the sense of existence. Existence. So, and other shades are there. So he says, hey, atra nihi purvaha. This with dhatu is of course prefixed by the prefix nihi, nis or nihi. Okay. Vidihi. Vidihi. So Sanskrit students, see, if you recall, see, in when you refer to something, like in Sanskrit or in Hindi also, I think. So, like that, we have letters. When you want to refer to the letter a, you say akaraha. Correct? In conversation, in writing, akar hai. Akar hai means what? Not akar hai. No, no. Just a. The letter a is referred to by the word akaraha. Akara is a word. Akaraha, kakaraha, gakaraha. So sometimes you want to be explicit and you want to be you're highlighting the pronunciation and you're highlighting what letter I come. What means what? Ka. Did you say ka or ga? Kakaraha, gakaraha. That is how we capture that particular akshar. Here you want to capture a dhatu like that. And you want to refer to a dhatu. You can say pat dhatu. That is also fine. But they will say pati dhatu. Something like that. Pati. Ikshthau dhatu nirdeshaha. So those who are into Panini and all. So, or patati dhatu, they will say. Not pat dhatu, patati dhatu. Ti will come. Here, it is not ti, but e. E is added to the vid. So, vidhi. Vidhi means what? Vid dhatu. That is the way to understand vidhi. This is a bit technical, but it's useful to know. And you should tell me, where did we see something like this before?
Purvaka Upanishad.
Upa Purvaka, Upani Purvaka, Sader Dhatoho, Quip Pratyantaha. Like this, some words are coming. The sentence is coming. When we studied Bhaashyam for the first time, my God, Shankaracharya gave some technical meaning of the word Upanishad. He's saying Upanishad word is a word that is formed by adding upa and ni prefixes to what? To the dhatu called sad. And how did he refer to the dhatu sad there? Sadi, sadi, sadi. And shashti of sadi becomes sadehe, dhatoho, etc. Sadi. Same thing here. Vidhi. All right. So, atra vidhi means vid dhatu. Is a unique vid dhatu. It is one among the 5 vid dhatus, which means jnane. Sorry, which means sattayam in the sense of existence. Okay, not jnane. Okay, so atra vairagyarthe. Hey, it must be used in the sense of vairagyam, and even vairagyam can mean things like frustration, disappointment, disenchantment. Smashana vairagyam, they say, things don't work out at all. And so the guy comes to Vedanta. Because nothing is working out. So you finally end up in the ashram. It pushes you into an ashram. Because now just nowhere, wherever you turn, it's nothing working out. And so Swamiji says, if such a person comes to Vedanta, what will happen? He'll be there for a day or 2 or 3 or 4 even week he can be there. After a while, some call will come and then he'll run away from the ashram. Because maturity is not there. And so, not grown out of things. So here we are talking about a healthy reorientation of the mind. Somebody who has thought through things. So Vairagyam, a virtue here. Okay. Once I have the virtue, then Swamiji says, I don't mind window shopping. Window shopping I will do. It's not a crime to do window shopping. That's all the beautiful things they've created like that, they can say. Some of them are useful also. So, Nifpurvaha vidhi atra vairagyate vairagyam ayat. Vairagyam means what? Nirvedam means vairagyam is the final meaning of the word nirvedam. Nirgataha. Vairagyam. Ragaha. Ragaha. Vairagyam comes from the word raga. Raga means a type of attachment, which creates a dependence. A dependence. It makes me dependent on many, many, many things. Not I am dependent on water, everything is there, food. Not that kind of dependence. This is emotional dependence. I feel like I will just die if I don't have these people, if I don't have these things, etc. That is called emotional dependence. Emotional dependence is raga. Then vigataha ragaha yasmat. The one from whom the raga is gone is called a virag. That thing is called viragaha. Viragaha. The person is called viragaha. And the bhavaha, the attitude of that person, is described by the word vairagyam. Word vairagyam. That is how the description is. Vairagyam. Vigataha means gone. The raga is gone from home. That's how we get it. So he says vairagyam ayat. Ayat is a moolam. It's a verb. Finally, we see a verb here. And literal meaning of ayat is came, gained. Vairagyam is gained. Nirvedam is gained. Hey, but Shankara is saying, look, we want advice from the Upanishad. Upanishad is teaching us. So I'm going to convert this word past tense into vidhiling, must be done. Convert that past into a request, a prayer. Okay. Upanishad is saying, you must get vairagyam, or this person who must get vairagyam. So that kuryat, he's saying kuryat. Vairagyam kuryat. So I converts to vidhiling. Iti etat. May the person gain vairagyam after examining. Okay. Like that he's saying. Iti etat. Iti etat. That is the intention of the Upanishad. And Pujya Swamiji's definition of vairagyam. Amazing definition. It is like this. I want something. I want something. And therefore, I do something. Obviously. Karma phalam is there. I do karma. So there is a connection between karma phalam and karma. Now, when I begin to analyze everything, and I find that what I really want is, it appears like I want karma phalam, but really I want moksha. And when I see that there is a big disconnect between what I want and what I'm doing, disconnect, nice word it is. When I see a disconnect, I don't see a connection between what I want and what I'm doing. That is called vairagya. That is called. The minute I discover that, then I am a viragi. Okay. So now look at this. Now let's read the next couple of sentences. Saha
सः
वैराग्यप्रकारः
वैराग्यप्रकारः
प्रदर्श्यते
पश्यते प्रदर्श्यते
इह संसारे
इह संसारे
न अस्ति
न अस्ति
कश्चिद् अपि
कश्चित् अपि
अकृतः
अकृतः
पदार्थः
पदार्थः
सर्वे एव
सर्वे एव
हि
हि
लोकाः
लोकाः
कर्मचिताः
कर्मचिताः
कर्मकृतत्वात्
कर्मकृतत्वात्
च
च
अनित्याः
अनित्याः
न नित्यम्
न नित्यं
किञ्चित् अस्ति
किञ्चित् अस्ति
इति अभिप्रायः.
इति अभिप्रायः.
Yeah. So now Shankaracharya is raising a question. Is telling, not raising a question. He's saying, Saha vairagya prakaraha pradarsyate. Pradarsyate is shown. Is shown. That what is the nature of this vairagyam? Vairagyam I understand. But in what way that vairagya manifests in my thought process? Okay, that is pradarsyate, that is being shown by the Upanishad, obviously. Saha vairagya prakaraha. The nature of that vairagyam is shown here, okay, is presented, is now said, okay. And that is coming through the words in the Moolam, nasti akritaha. Na asti akritaha. So he's explaining that. Iha samsare न अस्ति कश्चित् अपि अकृतः पदार्थः. All right. Oh, okay, let's understand akritah. Okay, akritah. Kritah means done, produced, made. Okay, anything that is created is called kritaha. Kritaha. Maya kritaha. This was done by me. Maya japaha kritaha. This Chandra Grahana Samaye, during the lunar eclipse, japa was done by me. kritaha, done. Maya kritaha. It was done by me. So, akritaha means what? Not done, not produced, not created, not created. Akritaha padarthaha, a thing that is not created, a thing that is not manufactured, a thing that is not produced. Okay. What about that thing? Na asti kaschidapi. Nasti. Very simple sentence it is. Na asti. Asti is the most common verb in any language. Is. Exist. Exists. Na asti. Does not exist. Kaschidapi. There does not exist anything. Iha samsare. In your life. In this world. In the universe of possible experiences, there exists nothing which is not produced. What kind of statement is that? The statement is significant because finally Shastram is going to talk about that which is not produced. You are that which always, Nityam is never produced. Anything that is produced is Anityam. It's going to, just like it came, it's going to go away. And so, I am after, always seem to be after things that are, this one, Kritaha. And so, he's slowly taking us there. So, he's saying, in this life, there is nothing that is not produced. Means what? In that thing that is not karma phalam. That means what? Everything that is there in the universe for me to experience is karma phalam, which he's going to say next, I think. Yeah, he's going to say that next. Okay. And so either it is drishtapalam or it is adrishtapalam. Knowing a karma. Drishtapalam, everything that I see is drishtapalam. Everything that I was blessed with without my knowledge is adrishtapalam. Everything that I am going to be blessed with later, which I don't know that I created it, it's called adrishtapalam, which is namely punyam and papam. All that is karma phalam only. And this kritaha, this word kritaha, some of you know the word kriti. Kriti. All musicians know the word kriti. Kriti. Kriti means they will ask whose kriti it is. Whose kriti? Means what? Hey, who composed this song? Who composed it? Who payo ji maine Ram Ratan Dhan payo. You can say whose kriti it is. Okay. Brahma Mokate par, whose kriti it is? Okay, like that you ask, who composed it? Annamacharya composed it, like that you say. So kriti, that same krit, dhatu, you get the word kriti also, for your information. And so the direction is what? He's saying, Sarva eva hi lokaha karmachitaha. Put a semicolon after that. Sarve eva hi lokaha. All these experiences, all the experiences you can come up with, and also the experiences that the Veda promises. Veda is promising. So for us, it's all true. All the lokas that are out there are true. Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Mahaha, Ityadi. All the lokas, all the way to Brahma Loka. Sarve eva hi lokaha. Sarve it is, okay? There's a sandhi, therefore it says sarva here in our Gita press. It's not a printing mistake, it's sandhi. Sarve eva hi lokaha. Karmachitaha. We saw the word karmachitan. What does it say? Dharma, adharma, nirvartitan, he said. Means it's produced by the actions of dharma and adharma. Adharma also is an action, okay? And so it is not in keeping with the ethics. And so karma chitaha, chitaha produced, chidatu, to collect, to assemble. Okay. So karma chitaha, produced by karma. And therefore, karma kritatvat, because it is produced by karma, cha anityaha. Anityaha. That is the key to understand. Anityaha, they are impermanent. They are subject to time. Anything that is produced, its existence is subject to time. It is temporal existence. Ityarthaha. That is to be understood. The whole idea of karma and karma chitta and all is meant for what? To understand that they are temporary. That is why every time these days you go to the store, you buy something, immediately you look for what? Ingredients you look for, then you also look for one more date. It is called expiry date. Occasionally, you'll say, the Paranga, look at this. You put an expired product on the shelf. Like that, some of you may have done. Occasionally, you'll find that. So, a long way we have come. 50 years ago, you don't talk about expiry date and all that. You talk about expiry, not expiry date. So, did you see that obituary column in the Hindu newspaper? It came, like that they used to talk. And so, expiry date is there. Karma, anything that is karma chittam will have an expiry date. Anityaha. And we also saw that karma phalam. The word phalam itself, phalgudaya liyate iti phalam. The word phalam itself is called so because it is of the perishable nature. That is the meaning of the word phalgu. Phalgu is the word there. Phalgu. So phalguta. Phalguta is the nature of perishability or perishability. And because it is perishable, that object is called phalam. Like that we have. Therefore, that word itself cannot be applied to nitya vastu. It can only be applied to anitya vastu. Phalgu, phalam. Na nityam kinchid asti iti abhiprayaha. So, what is the meaning of this whole thing? Nasti akritaha. The Upanishad intends to tell us that there is nothing nityam in this universe. Nothing permanent in this universe. That is why we get into people who have not studied the Shastram also will say all these things. There is nothing permanent. There is nothing permanent. As though they have studied Vedanta, they will see it feels like nothing permanent. Oh, really? What are you talking? There's nothing. We don't know this much also. There's nothing permanent. Everything is impermanent, they say. And then they keep quiet after that. That's the sad part. So, na nityam kinchid asti iti abhiprayaha. Next, let's read the next one. Sarvam tu karma
Sarvam tu karma
anityasya eva sadhanam
anityasya eva sadhanam
yasmat cha.
yasmat cha
No, I'm sorry. Yasmat
yasmat
chaturvidham eva hi
chaturvidam eva hi
sarvam karma.
sarvam karma
ಇಲ್ಲ.
karma karyam should
Sarvam karma karyam
sarvam karma karyam
utpadyam
utpadyam
apyam
apyam
tamskaryam
samskaryam
vikaryam va.
vikaryam va.
Yeah, you can put a semicolon or a full stop there. So he's saying sarvam tu karma anityasya eva sadhanam. So he's making sure we don't miss this point in this mantra. This is an opportunity to understand that sarvam tu karma, any action done by anybody. It doesn't matter man, woman, this big, small, accomplished, unaccomplished, it doesn't matter, including the devatas also. If devatas are doing karma, that this statement applies. What statement applies? Sarvam karma tu anityasya eva sadhanam. Nothing does the job like karma does the job. If you want to fill up your stomach, you have to do. You're given the ability to do and do it and properly and make the food that you want to. consume. Okay, and without karma, you can't daydream. Daydreaming will not produce anything. Sitting in a place will not produce anything. And so, but anityasya sadhanam, it is a means for things that are perishable, that are time bound. This much he is saying. And so this is in our culture it is well known. Other cultures also it should be known. I think if they are teaching properly the shastram, their particular scriptures and all, it should be known. But what they do is they push you towards heaven. The easiest thing to do is to push people towards heaven, because they don't know how to understand this. Proper teaching is not there. Only our shastram only has that. Hey, why do you say all this? Because yasmat chaturvidham evahi sarvam karma karyam. Hey, whatever karyam, whatever you are going to produce by karma, karma karyam means what? Karmanaha karyam. The effect of karma, the product of karma is called karma karyam. Okay. Yasmat, because this karma karyam, product of karma, any karma, sarvam, there is no exception to this. Okay, sarvam hi karma karyam chaturvidham. 4 types. 4 prakar hai ye karma karyam. Okay, we've seen this before many times, and now you understand where it is coming from. It's nice when you study like this, periodically. Oh, I know this. Yeah, you know this. And so he says, Utpadyam, Apyam, Samskaryam, Vikaryam va. Utpadyam. A karma can produce something that did not exist before. Did not exist in that particular form. It did not exist. Utpadyam, created. So all the things, new products that are coming up and all that that companies are producing, a new dish you produce or any dish you produce. Every day we have to cook. Every day utpadyam is happening at home, correct? Every day utpadyam is happening. And so utpadyam, karma can do what? It can either create something or apyam. Apyam. Apyam means reaching a place other than what you are, where you are. I'm here right now, and if I want to go somewhere, even within the house, if I have to go to the next room, what should I do? I have to do something. I can't transport myself without doing karma. Okay? Without doing karma. Look at this. You can see in our Shastram, there is no room for all this mystical stuff. No, you can sit. Some people are doing siddhas and they're getting up and they're moving around and all. Let them do it. We are not into that. Also karma only. You have to do a lot of karma for that. And they're all, or maximum you can say they're all, that is all siddhi. That is also karma palam. That is also anityam. Siddha. All these miracles are also siddha, come in the same category. And so apyam, going to any place, is a result of karma, no doubt. And then samskaryam vikaryam va. Vikaryam. Let's look at vikaryam first. Vikaryam means what? A transformation. Transformation. Like milk gets transformed into yogurt. Transformation. It's a complete transformation. It is all the same amount, same quantity, same half a liter of milk or 1 liter of milk you put and boil, everything is same. It color also looks identical. But you know what? Fundamentally, it is now different. It is, some people can't drink milk, they can have yogurt. So fundamentally, something has happened. Okay, it's now transformed. You can't get it back. Get the milk back. So fundamental transformations is like that. Vikaryam. He's trying to cover different possibilities, that's all. You can add one more if you want, if something is not fitting here. But Vikaryam, fundamental substance itself has changed, substantially changed. That is called Vikaryam. And then what is Samskaryam? Samskaryam, purification. Fundamental substance is not changed. You take a shower every day. Samskara. Every day things have to be cleaned up, dusted, this, that. All samskara comes under the category of samskara. Fundamentally, you don't change anything. The fundamental object remains the fundamental object, same object. But something you're changing. You're brightening it, you're polishing it. All that comes under samskara. And guess what? Vedic samskaras, all the things from, my God, from pregnancy onwards, samskara, samskara, samskara. Abba. Everything is samskara. They're called Garbhadhanam, Pumsavanam, Simantonnayanam, Jatakarma, Jatakarma, and then Namakaranam, giving the name to the child, Namakaranam, and then Upanayanam, Chaulam, and then Annaprashanam, we forgot, food for the first time. Everything is a ritual in our tradition. Why? And the ritual is called samskara. 41 samskaras, all the way till Antyeshti. What is a samskara? Samskara, as we said, it's purification. It's a refinement. What refining is going on in these rituals? One thing I found. You go to villages and all, they practice these samskaras very diligently, and the entire village will come, and nearby villages also will come. What happened? Baby is born, baby is namakaranam, they will do all these things in their own way. They have attained maturity, puberty, all these things. It's all constant process. And so it's psychologically also very needed for the growing person. Given a status. Upanayanam, the boy is given this Janu. Now he has to do japa. So that means his daily schedule is now regulated. He has to get up in the morning, and after taking a bath, he has to do all the japa has to be done. We used to do very fast. My brother and I used to compete. Who does it fast? It's actually not the right way to do it. Competing how to do fast japa is not correct. But slowly we became independent, and we were taking our own thing. Competition lasted only for a short time. So these are all samskaras. Why? Because I have to mature in the process. Parikshalokan karmajitan nirvedam. For the sake of nirvedam only, all these samskaras. And so sannyasa also is a samskara. Samskara. And so either it is vividisha sannyasa, means a sannyasa taken for the sake of studying the shastram with a different lens, going from karma kanda to jnana kanda, sannyasa. Or the person has already got it and therefore took to sannyasa. So all that is what samskara is also a karma phalam. It's a product of karma. Sarvam hi karvam, karma karyam chaturvidam eva kara is there. These are the only possibilities that karma can do. That is what Shankara is saying by using that eva kara, eva alone. These are the only four possibilities. Nothing else is possible, he says. And therefore the product of karma is anityam. But what I am looking for is not anityam. Moksha is not anityam. And so na ataf param karmanaha vishayaha asti. Did we chant this? Yeah. Yeah. We chanted, no? Na ataf param. We did not. Okay. Let's do that.
Not it.
न अतः परम्
न अतः परम्
कर्मणः विशेषः अस्ति
कर्मणः विशेषः अस्ति
अहं च
अहं च
नित्येन
नित्येन
अमृतेन
अमृतेन
अभयेन
अभयेन
कूटस्थेन
कूटस्थेन
अचलेन
अचलेन
ध्रुवेण
ध्रुवेण
अर्थेन
अर्थेन
अर्थी
ते
न तद् विपरीतेन
न तद् विपरीतेन
Yeah. So he's saying, atah param karmanaha visheshaha na asti. Atah param. Anything distinct from what the four I've told you, nasti. Visheshaha nasti. Something distinct, vishayaha. Something distinct from these four does not exist. Atah param nasti. This is all karma can do. Viveka Chudamani we saw. Chittasya shuddhaye karma natu vastupalabhyate vastu siddhirvicharena na kinchit karma kotibhihi. So, chitta shuddhi can get these four things. Chitta shuddhi is a product of karma, which only karma can give. The qualifications that I need to study Vedanta, only karma can give. Therefore, do karma with the attitude of karma yoga, with the right attitude. Then, with the Ishvararpana buddhi and prasada buddhi, and do what is right. Plan for life. Plan for every day and every week and every year. Plan for it, do it properly, execute it properly. And then whatever comes after that, you take it happily. And that attitude is what is going to get me the real Chitta Shuddhi, not what I actually did. What I actually did also, it must be dharma, must be in sync with dharma, no doubt. Dharma, that itself is enough. Once I have done it in sync with dharma and bring in prasada buddhi, then Chitta Shuddhi is guaranteed. And so, in Katopanishad, Shankaracharya, while commenting, he said what? Aparam chet praptavyam, param chet jnatavyam. Quietly he said this. If you want, you can, in your Abhyasa class, you can review that mantra. I'll tell you that mantra. It is 1.2.16. 1.2.16 Katopanishad. You go look at the Bhaashyam. Suddenly he says, there the mantra is Etadyeva Aksharam. Etadhi eva Aksharam. Brahma Etadhi eva Aksharam Param. So that he's concluding a subsection there. He's talking about Aksharam. That Aksharam is Param, that is Moksha, that is Omkaraha. And there he says, Aparam chet praptavyam. If it is Apara Vastu, Anitya Vastu, then you have to get it. You have to do karma and get it. It is karma palam. Aparam chet praptavyam. Param chet. If I am looking for Nitya Vastu, for the infinite Brahma, then what? Then Jnatavyam. Don't say I must get it. I must know. Because Nitya Vastu always exists. That which exists is Nitya Vastu. Brahma is Nityam. That is who I am. And therefore, if I want the infinite, the only possibility is I don't know that I am the infinite. That is only possibility. Therefore, Param Chet Jnatavyam, he says there. So, Ataha Param. Ataha Param means Asmat Chaturvida Phalat. Other than these four types of results of karma, there is nothing else possible. Anything else you can imagine will come under these four categories. That is what Shankaracharya is saying. What about Brahmaloka? All these lokas are there, but Brahmaloka is even special, you know. Yeah, Brahmaloka is special. We don't disagree with that. It is special. No doubt about that. And but then Krishna himself said in the Bhagavad Gita shloka number 8.16, Brahma bhuvanan lokaha punaravartino Arjuna. Brahma bhuvanan lokaha, all the way until Brahma loka. Okay. Punaravartino Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, there are punaravarti, means they are worlds to which you can visit, no doubt, but it's a vacation. Vacation, what do you call? Vacation home it is. Vacation home means what? It's not the real home. You have to come back to the real home. Real home is Bhuloka or any loka where Kartrutvam and Bhoktrutvam will be there. That's the idea. So Krishna himself talked about Brahmaloka in that shloka as being impermanent. So we have no problem there. And so what? Aham cha nityena amrutena abhayena kutastena achalena dhruvena arthena arthi. Arthi. Now you know the word arthi. Artha asya asti iti arthi. Artha. What? Let's talk about artha. Artha is 1 minute. Arthi. Artha means what? Like in Purushartha. Arthyate iti artha. That which I am seeking is called an artha. That is the literal meaning of artha. Artha. In our language also they say artha. Arth kuch hai? Arth. Arth. Not meaning. Arth is not meaning. That guy is not looking for any meaning. Yeah, is there any meaning in this whole transaction? Is there any meaning? Arth. Artha irka idila appadina. So, that is called artha. So whatever I'm seeking is called artha. A person who has that artha is called arthi. That means all of us are arthis. We are all arthis. But here, what kind of arthi is being described by all these words? Nityena, amrutena, etc. Okay. Ahamcha. On the other hand, I am an arthi. I want something, no doubt. And what is it I want? I want these things. These things. Okay. Nityam. So it's a way of saying Nityena arthi. Nitya rupena arthi. Means I want that which is of this nature, of the nature of Nityam, of the nature of Amritam, etc. There is a Sanskrit usage. Ittam bhute tritiya it is called. Or you can say Shashtyate tritiya. Means Nityasya arthi. I am the desirer of that which is permanent. Nityasya also you can say. It is the meaning of Nityasya. All right. So Nityam, I would desire permanence. I desire that what is permanent, what is not time bound. Okay. Amritam. Therefore, Amritam, not Amritam, deathless. That which doesn't have the attribute of death. And therefore, Abhayam. Abhayam. That is what will give me complete fearlessness. Fear of death is the biggest thing, and therefore, Abhayena, I desire. Abhayasya arthi aham asmi. And then Kutasthena. Kutasthena. Just a minute. Kutasthena. Technical word. Kutastaha. Means unchanging. And then that which is the essence of Maya also. Kutastaha. So in Bhagavad Gita it comes somewhere. Kutastaha. Ye tvaksharamanirdesyam. Okay. Avyaktam paryupasate. Okay. Sarvatragama chintyancha. Kutastamachalandhruvam. I made a note here. 12th chapter, if you want to make a note. 12th chapter, 3rd shloka comes. There Krishna is saying, Yetu aksharam anirdeshyam. The paryupasate. On the other hand, Yetu, on the other hand, means what? There are people who are constantly in the world of karma. On the other hand, those who seek me, and what is this me they should be seeking? Aksharam, imperishable me. Aksharam anirdeshyam, indefinable, categorically indefinable. Okay, I am the one that gives sustenance to all categories. So how can you categorize me? Not possible. So indescribable, anirdeshyam, avyaktam. Avyaktam, not Maya. Avyaktam means that which is not perceptible, avyaktam. And then sarvatragam, there we are going to shloka number 12.3 in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvatragam, sarvavyapi, all pervasive. Achintyam, sarvatragam achintyancha. Achintyam can't be objectified. Okay, naisha tarkena matirapaneya. Okay, achintyam cha kutastam achalam dhruvam. Like that, it completes there. Kutastam, that which sustains Maya also. Kutastam. Achalam. Achalam. Where can it go? Where can the infinite go? Can't go anywhere. So achalam, the unmoving. Dhruvam, permanent. Okay. Dhruvam, eternal, not time bound. Same as anityam. Dhruvam also we saw somewhere in the second chapter. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu. Dhruvam janma mritasya cha. There the word dhruvam is used in a different sense. What is he saying? Hey, of that which is born, jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu. Hey, of that which is born, death is certain. So that certainty was mentioned. In that meaning, the word dhruva is mentioned. But here the word dhruvam is nityam, permanence. Okay?
Even in sixth
Related.
chapter, Guruji. Even in
Uh,
sixth chapter, Kutastam Achalam Dhruvam, Sanniyam Mendriya Gramam, before that.
okay?
Sixth chapter.
Okay. There also kutastam achalam dhruvam, is it? Okay. Sixth chapter. All right.
Or Dhruva is there. There is a different context, but that means also signifies eternal.
Good. Dhruva nakshatram, etc. Correct. So, kutastam achalam dhruvam. So, Shankara is pulling all those words from the Bhagavad Gita. Aham cha arthi. I am the desire of these kinds of things. Karma phalam is anityam, is mritam. Take the opposites. Is bhayadatuhu. Okay, bhayadata. It is akutastaha. It is chalatvam. It is chalam. It is adhruvam. Okay, arthena. Arthena means arthena. Of the nature. A thing of that nature is called arthena. Of that nature. Of the nature of these things. I am the desirer. This is what I want. Na tad viparitena. Not viparita means opposite. Tad viparitena. Not the opposite of this. Tad. Tad means what? That. That means what? All the things we just described. Nityena, amritena, etc. Na tad viparitena. Which is all time bound and impermanent and changing and perishable and whatnot. Therefore, what? Na tad viparitena. Means what? all these time bound things are all comes under the category of prayers, dharma, artha, kama. Correct? We should now bring all that. What I'm looking for is moksha. I'm looking for shreyas, not prayers. So that is the fourth purushartha. That is I am the arthi of the parama purushartha. That is the meaning of that here. And okay, let's read the next sentence. Ataha
अतः
kim kritena
किं कृतेन
karmani.
कर्मणि
Sorry, karmana
कर्मण
ayasa bahulena
आयासबहुलेन
anartha sadhanena
अनर्थसाधनेन
iti evam
इति एवं
nirvinnaha.
निर्विण्णः.
Okay, we'll pause there. You can put a semicolon or a full stop.
Guruji, you can make me co-host.
Yeah, what happened?
I-
You can record now. So now, exactly like in our normal life, the way we lead. Okay. So I want to go to so right now she's getting ready to go to the market to get vegetables. Okay. And so it's all there, ready, getting ready. She'll shortly call for an auto rickshaw and everything. Desire is there, karma palam. What is the karma palam? I want to buy vegetables. Yeah, to cook, etc. Obviously. Okay, I want to buy. Therefore, what do? You have to now set up the whole motion starts. I have to finish, the day's cooking right now. I have to do all these other things. I have to do things a bit early, and then I have to get ready early, and then I have to go. Because in the morning time only the vegetables are there, fresh vegetables. So all that is started. Suppose it starts raining heavily. Heavily means what? Downpour. Cats and dogs, they say. Suppose it starts. Suppose. Then what? What will happen? Then what happens? The desire to get the vegetables is there, no doubt, because the refrigerator is empty. Okay. But I will say, you know what? It is not worth going in this rain. I can manage for another one day. Okay. And so what will happen? Suddenly, the desire for that karma phalam, buying vegetables now, is gone. When that desire for the karma phalam is gone, the desire for karma also will go away. And all this motion that I was going through right now, suddenly it comes to an end. That's it. I am not going to call an auto rickshaw. I am not going to do all these things. I'm not going to pack up. I'm going to carry bags and all that. Carry bag. So I don't have to go out at all. So when the sadhya icha is gone, sadhana icha will go away. Very simple. It's how we transact and act in our world here. And so he's saying that here. Because nobody loves karma for the sake of karma. That is what it shows. We want karma phalam. That is why we act. We do things for the sake of getting something. And even if somebody says, I do this just because I love to do it. I love to do it. There is karma phalam there. Don't forget that. Karma phalam is I love to do it. Okay, acha. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. That is why they are doing it. So, ataha. Therefore, he's saying, kim kritena karmana. This is a typical usage. Kim kritena. What is the use of doing anything? That is a typical Sanskrit usage. Kim kritena. That tritiya will come. Sanskrit students. Kim kritena will come. Like our Arjuna. Okay. Arjuna. In the first chapter. You know what he said? Look up Bhagavad Gita. Shloka number 132. I've written down. Okay. Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna. That's it. I don't desire victory. Nakangshe Vijayam Krishna. Okay. Narajyam, Nacharajyam Sukha Anicha. I don't want kingdom. I don't even want happiness. Okay. Then Kinno Rajyena Govinda. Kim Rajyena. Hey Govinda. Kim Rajyena. Of what use is kingdom? Please tell me. अरे वाह क्या बात है within 1 hour you are teaching me Vedanta, is that what it is? किन्नो राज्येन गोविंद किम भोगैः जीवितेन वा all tritiya there kim जीवितेन what use is life itself abba Archana is just gone off, taken off somewhere. Kim bhogahi, all enjoyments of what use it is. That's what he's saying. Kim va anena dhanena, etc. Like that, 13th chapter also we have this particular usage. Kim kritena. Shankara is using that word. He's converting that word kritena in that form. Kim kritena. Of what use is karma? Kritena, he's saying karmana. He's translating the word karmana. Here kritena means what? Of what use is karma? Any action for that matter. Because I know action only produces anitya phalam. I'm not interested in anitya phalam. So it's a mature way of thinking. This guy is a mature person. So kim kritena, karma, what use is karma? Like that he's thinking. And what kind of karma? Ayasa bahulena. Ayasa bahulena. It's ayasa. It's all full effort, sweating constantly. And who wants this to do this kind of work? The guy will jog and sweat. Okay, that is a different kind of sweating. That kind of sweating he doesn't mind. But otherwise, non-jogging sweating, you don't ask him to do. I'm not interested. All this ayasa bahulam, different types of discomfort, distress where this karma brings. Okay, and anartha sadhanena. On top of that, we have found out it is anartha sadhanam. It is a means for temporary results. Anartham. Therefore, it is anartham. It is not the parama purushartha. Anartham. Anartham. Aparama purushartha. A perishable result. Perishable result. Iti evam nirvinnaha. It's a nirvinnaha. Okay, the word is coming here for the first time. Nirvinnaha means same vid dhatu, tap pratyaya. So one who has become a viragi. Nirvinnaha means what? The viragi. The person who has vairagyam, dispassion, that person is going to think like this. He said, kena prakaraha. What is it? Kidrisha prakaraha, he said. Saha vairagya prakaraha pradarsyate. That's how he started this paragraph. And so, what kind of vairagyam? He didn't say there is no use of anything. Life itself is useless. Therefore, so now I have the option. Should I do something or not do something? Let me not do anything. Life is useless anyway. Life is a waste. My birth is a waste. Not that kind of thinking. This kind of thinking. Because karma phalam is anityam, karma also is anityam. Therefore, really speaking, I will do karma only for the maintenance of the body. Who said that? Krishna said that. What did he say that?
Shariram kevalam karma.
Shariram kevalam karma. Shariram kevalam karma. So only to maintain this body, your karma is to be done. But beyond that, maintain the body includes dharma also. Whatever my duty is, I have to do. When I am taking my children to school and college, I'm not maintaining my body. It is their well-being. So that dharma I have to do. Everything included. Dharma is included in that. Okay? But for a sannyasi, that statement is meant for a sannyasi. Shariram. So sannyasi does not have those duties. Therefore, shariram kevalam karma. There. So, iti evam nirvinnaha. Okay, nirvinnaha. Same with dhatu only. We saw the word nirvinnaha.
Sixth chapter. Yogo nirvinna chetasaha.
Yogo nirvinna chetasa. Good. Good one. Tam vidyat dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga samyitam sanischayena yoktavyaha yogo nirvinna chetasa. So he's talking about don't there anirvinnaha, he says. The word is anirvinnaha. So without getting discouraged, Udhared Atmanatmana. There are situations that are going to make you wonder why, what, and all that. No, don't get discouraged by those thoughts. Do what is to be done. Yogaha, yogaha, nischayena yoktavya. Hey, so definitely follow this karma yoga that has been taught by me, bhakti yoga, whatever the yogas are there. Yogo, nirvinna, chetasa. Follow it diligently without getting discouraged. Like Ayurveda. Oh, I want to do Ayurveda and I want to. Yeah, Ayurveda means you need to have a lot of patience. You need to have a lot of patience. Are you ready for it? Yeah, you be patient and whatever you do, it will work eventually. And so somebody came recently. They live in the US, Chicago. And the daughter was struggling for 2 years, 3 years with this gastrointestinal, this reflux problem. It's a constantly acidic, acid, that. And she finished her college somehow, and she can't get a job. I mean, she's afraid because her throat has started paining, and the doctors could not do anything there. They're doing this scan and that scan and so forth. Finally, she ends up in Coimbatore, that girl, and with the mother and all that. And they're still here actually. And guess what? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they've been here. And this particular Arya Vaidya. And for the first time in 3 years, this girl is sleeping properly. She is saying, I don't have throat pain. Like this, she started doing all that. So sometimes it takes this kind of approach. So I told them, fortunately, these kinds of treatments are available still for people who want to use them, And so, without being discouraged, he said there in Bhagavad Gita, here, evam nirvinnaha, this kind of thinking is there in the person who has this vairagyam. Like that, Shankara is explaining the word kritena. Then he is going to tell about this tad vijnanartham. So, in order to, now I am ready. Now this guy, what should that guy do? That is being said next. After having done all this examination and coming to that kind of a nischayam, nischayartha is there, then the person has to go to a guru like that. The next quarter is going to talk about that. We will continue. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.